Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Canvas to Code. Today, we're building a calming breathing app that guides you through inhale and exhale using smooth animations and peaceful background sounds. Let's begin by understanding the HTML part of our project. At the center of our interface, we have a circle element. This circle is what the user will visually focus on during the breathing exercise. Below that, we have a set of buttons inside a container with the ID sound BTNS. There is a set of buttons inside a controls section. These are labeled Start, Pause, and Reset, and we will later connect them to JavaScript so that pressing each one changes the breathing cycle. Each button inside this group represents a different ambient sound, such as rain, wind, or ocean waves. These buttons let the user choose which background sound they want to hear while breathing. For each button, there is also an audio tag in the HTML that contains the corresponding sound file.
To hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. Only one.
Now we will include an input type range element. This is our volume slider, which allows users to increase or decrease the sound smoothly.
Until I broke the rules, my life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero?
Now, moving on to the CSS. We first reset all elements using the universal selector by removing default margins and padding, and setting the font to Montserrat for a clean and modern look. Body takes a full-screen background image and uses Flexbox to perfectly center our breathing interface. The main container is styled like a soft glass panel using backdrop filter blur, rounded corners, padding for spacing, a subtle white border, and a shadow to lift it visually from the background.
You must walk on water cause I'm drowning and you made it. Met you on the corner, first in love it was payday. Candy colored nails, match the candy coated bands. I needed your contact, my eyes bugging out my head. Cause you hot as shit, not just the African. Not no bottom, top notch out here. Love me like I love myself, love it when she smile at me. White teeth with a heart of gold, now I'ma put a diamond in it. Ring, 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 ring.
Inside it, the breathing circle is created by giving a square a fixed width and height and using border radius 50% to make it round, then centering the text inside using flex properties, and adding a glow-like shadow for depth. All buttons share a frosted glass look with backdrop filter, transparent white backgrounds, white borders, smooth transitions, and a hover effect.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh.
At keyframes, control float is used on the active control button and simply moves the button slightly upward and back down in a slow loop, giving it a gentle floating effect that feels calm and smooth. At keyframes, control halo is for the glowing aura around the active button. It scales and fades a soft radial light behind the button, making it feel like it's slowly pulsing with energy. At keyframes breathe cycle, which is applied to the circle when breathing starts. It scales the circle from its normal size to about 1.35 times larger and then back down over 14 seconds, visually guiding the inhale and exhale rhythm. Finally, the at keyframes pulse animation is used on the active sound button indicator. It scales a small circular dot and fades its opacity in a loop, mimicking the look of a soft glowing notification light, letting users know audio is currently playing. The dot controls container aligns control buttons in a row with spacing. The controls button.active visually highlights the active button using float animation control float and glowing halo effect via pseudo element after animated through control halo.
Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
At keyframes control float is used on the active control button and simply moves the button slightly upward and back down in a slow loop, giving it a gentle floating effect that feels calm and smooth. At keyframes control halo is for the glowing aura around the active button. It scales and fades a soft radial light behind the button, making it feel like it's slowly pulsing with energy. Sound BTNS container and Sound BTNS organize sound buttons vertically and horizontally. When breathing starts, the circle adds the breathing class, triggering the breathe cycle keyframes that slowly scale the circle in and out to mimic inhale and exhale timing. Sound selection states are handled by Sound BTNS button.selected, which applies glow, raised scale, and gradient to show the currently chosen sound.
But I'm a little stronger now.
while button.playing adds a pulsing green indicator via after and the pulse keyframe animation to show audio playback.
Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
The volume container and slider wrap style the volume control section with subtle glass style panels.
I'm finding a way, I can live everything well, but I want you by my side of my all day. I know I'm a fool, I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing.
While the range slider, input, type equals range, uses a custom track gradient and a rounded draggable thumb designed separately for WebKit and Firefox via the :WebKit slider thumb and :Moz range thumb.
I'm not ready for being loved. I need more time, a little more. I'm not ready for being loved. I'm walking home, I'm walking home. I've never been desperate to find someone who loves me. Yeah. I've never been that way. I have never been. There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa. Why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love.
In the JavaScript, we begin by selecting all the important elements from the HTML using document.getElementById and document.querySelectAll. We store current volume, and the function setAllVolumes updates so the volume of every audio tag so all sounds stay consistent. We then check if the volume slider exists and set its default value, and add a listener so when the user drags the slider, the volume updates live. Next, we define state variables like selected audio, is running, and is paused, along with inhale and exhale durations, and variables for managing animation phase timing. The Ensure Selected function makes sure one sound is always selected, and clicking a sound button switches the selected audio, stopping the previous one and preparing the new one to play. The core breathing animation is controlled by begin phase function, which sets whether the current phase is inhale or exhale, updates the text inside the circle, and uses set timeout to automatically switch to the next phase after the correct number of seconds, creating the loop. When the Start button is clicked, we activate the breathing animation by adding the breathing class, start the animation playback, start the selected sound if available, set the UI state, and begin the inhale phase. The pause button toggles between pausing and resuming the breathing animation. When paused, we stop the animation in audio, and when resumed, we continue the animation from the exact timing position saved earlier by calculating the remaining time using timestamps. The reset button stops everything completely. It pauses and resets the sound to the beginning, removes the breathing animation class, resets text to breathe, clears any ongoing timers, restores state variables, and resets button UI. Finally, ensure selected function is called at the end to make sure a sound is highlighted on page load. Altogether, this JavaScript controls the breathing timing, visual animation, pause and resume behavior, and audio feedback to create a smooth, relaxing guided breathing experience. And that's it for today's project. We just created a complete breathing relaxation app with a beautiful Glass UI, smooth animations, and calming background sounds. If you enjoyed building this with me and learned something new, make sure to hit the like button, because it really helps the channel grow.